Now, why can't the sun be right here when I'm trying to record? When I'm trying to record, it's right here instead of right here. Ugh. Okay, I got the sun. I had to let the shade all the way up for the sun to. Anyway, I got it now. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Maya, and I talk about many different things on my channel. Today, I'm doing a video on things I wish I knew before I went to college the first time, because it's a lot of stuff people just don't talk about regarding college. Not everybody in my family went to college. My mom didn't, my dad did, but he didn't really talk much about his experience or things like that. So I was very confused when I first went to college, and I didn't know what I was doing and trying to navigate all that stuff by myself. So I decided to make this video to share some things I learned and share some things I wish I knew ahead of time before going to college, hopefully to help somebody else out. If you're new to my channel, you should subscribe and like and comment, and then we're just gonna get straight into the video. Okay, so one thing I wish I knew before I went to college, which people told me this, but they didn't really emphasize it or explain. I wish I knew that you don't have to know your major going into college. Now I know that might be like a divisive opinion, but you really don't have to know your major. At least your first or second semester, you do not need to know what your major is. I was so determined to like have a major going into college. Like I was gonna major in engineering. Ugh, that's so far off what I'm gonna do with my life now. But anyway, I was so determined to like have a major. Like, okay, I was gonna be a software engineer. So that was just stuck in my head. Like, I'm gonna be a software engineer. Instead of like just going to college, get in the feel of college, trying to get in a new routine. If you're living on campus, that's your first time living alone. You need to get into a routine. You need to get adjusted. You don't need to be thinking about, okay, what's my major? You just need to be adjusting yourself and getting yourself prepared to enter into a new experience, because college is nothing like high school, is nothing like that. It's a way different ball game. You're by yourself. Your parents not with you. The professors are not going to be checking up on you like, oh, do your homework and this is due. They're going to tell you things one time and they're not going to say it again. It's up to you to, do your stuff. Make sure your work is turned in on time. Make sure the quizzes, tests, all of that. That's up to you. So instead of worrying about, oh, this is my major, you need to be worrying about how to be independent and how you're going to adapt to your new lifestyle of moving to college. So don't worry about a major, at least that first year. I don't even think you have to declare a major at any colleges until junior year. I'm not sure if that's still true, but it's usually sophomore or junior year. So the first year, you just need to be worrying about getting your basics out the way, get all your 101 classes out the way, and all them little college freshman classes that you have to take at any college, like, what is it? College success and stuff like that. Get those classes out the way. Then while you're there, then you can be thinking about what you want to do and stuff. Also, in your first year, take like random classes of things that you might be interested in. Just say like, maybe you want to be an engineer, but you don't know, or maybe you want to be I don't know, a nurse. Take like one nursing class. Take a 101 nursing class. Take a 101 engineering class. See what it's about. Take all of those. Take like beginning classes of things that you might be interested in. If you want to be a scientist or some science person, take one of those science classes, a microbiology class, something like that, and see if you're actually interested in it. And another thing too, if you're able to intern or shadow somebody or work at a job, whether it's volunteering or getting paid, because this is something this is a decision you're trying to make for the rest of your life. You need to be sure. So whether it's paid or volunteer, go shadow somebody at a job that is like related or closely related to what you think you want to major in, so you can actually get experience working in that field and know like, okay, this is something I'm actually not really interested in, or okay, this is what I'm supposed to be doing day to day on, you know, if I major in this, then okay, maybe I am interested, maybe I'm not. But you need real life experience to know whether you actually want to major in that before you make like your long-term commitment and take all those classes and waste all that money and major in something that you might not even be interested in. So shadow somebody, do some kind of volunteer work, intern, whatever you need to do to get in the actual space, the actual field, before you commit to majoring in that field, if that makes sense. Another thing I want to say is don't put so much pressure on yourself when you first get to college. It's a big change, it's a huge change. You need to have grace with yourself. You're not going to pass every class. If you do, congratulations, but most people do not pass every class they take in college. And you might have to retake a class. You might have to retake classes a couple of times. Nobody's judging you. Well, if they are, then that's on them, but nobody should be judging you. College is not a narrow one-way street. Most people don't even graduate in 4 years. Most people graduate in 5 to 6 years if you actually look at the statistics. So don't put pressure on yourself to say like, oh, I need to graduate. If I started in this year, I need to be graduating 4 years later. No, you don't. You need time to figure things out. You need time to fail. You need time to make mistakes. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't put a timeline on yourself of when you're supposed to be graduating or when you're supposed to be whatever. Don't put a timeline on yourself. Go at your own pace and do what's best for you at the time that's best for you. When it comes to taking classes, I know they give you a maximum and a minimum of how many credit hours you can take each semester. If you can't handle the workload, don't try to go to the maximum credits you can take. Maybe try to do the minimum at first when you first get there. You know, you just got to see what works best for you. If you have a couple of easy classes, then okay, maybe you can add something else and maybe you can go to the maximum. If you have like maybe 2 or 3 easy classes and maybe 1 or 2 hard classes, you have to mix them up. And that's another thing. Once you do figure out your major, you'll be able to see what classes you need to take to graduate, and so you can mix and match your classes according to the order you need to take them in to your preferable workload. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say you got to take 3 English classes and 2 math classes and whatever. So you need to maybe take 1 English class, 1 math class, do one of your electives, do one of your major classes, and just like, don't try to pile it up. Don't try to get done fast. You're not trying to get done fast. You're trying to actually learn, because this is something you're going to be doing for the rest of your life, the things you're learning according to your major. And you actually want to take the time and learn and work through the things and grow and know what you're actually doing. And then the last thing I'm gonna say, I might make this a series if enough people care for me to make it a series. The last thing I'm gonna say is don't be looking at everybody else, if that makes sense. Like, you might be going to college with your friends. All of y'all are not gonna graduate at the same time. It's not likely. You don't even know, especially if y'all not in the same major, you don't know when. Like, don't compare your timeline to your friends. Oh, my friends they graduated in 3 years, or they graduated in 4 years. Okay, but it's different for people getting a degree in art and somebody who's getting a degree in doctoring. You know what I'm saying? So like y'all not even in the same major. So why are you measuring when they graduate with when you graduate? Y'all not taking the same classes. Y'all are not even in the same field of work. So worry about you. Everybody in college is just worried about themselves. Try to create a future for yourself. To try to and nothing we do is guaranteed, but you're trying to make the best possible future you can for yourself and for whatever life you want to have. So don't worry about nobody else and what they doing. Just worry about you and keep you on your mind. And for all of you that believe in God, God is with you through all the classes. Ask him for help. He'll be with you through every test, every quiz, every homework assignment, even the smallest things you can ask him. You know, ask him to lead you and guide you in what career you're supposed to be in, what major you're supposed to do. And as long as you're following the path that God put you on, he will make sure you get through it. Even if you not on the path, he's still gonna help you. But if you're on that path that he wants you to be on, you talk to him about everything before you do it. Pray about everything. Pray about every test, every assignment, every class you sign up for. He is gonna be with you. So you're gonna be good at the end of the day, no matter how long it takes. As long as you graduate, who cares? Who cares how long it took? You got your degree on it. Okay. So yeah, those are some things I wish some people told me before I went to college, and then yeah, I just decided to make a video on that. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all got something out of it. Hope everybody is having a great day. Hope you all have a great week. Y'all, I'm putting my Christmas tree up today. I'm so sorry, I am. But like I said, I am doing Vlogmas this year. Yeah, I'm putting my mini tree up. So y'all should get to see me decorate and stuff. I don't know how that's gonna work because we decorate in November, I think. Anyway, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys got something out of it. Make sure to subscribe, like and comment, and share with somebody who's a college student or thinking about going to college or whatever the case may be. I love y'all so much. Hope y'all have a great day. Bye.